I genuinely hate this suck mentality that all these, big guys, these big entrepreneurs, millionaires are conveying or saying in these videos. Because I don't know if you've noticed it, bro, but in 2025 and also previously in 2024, maybe even 2023, like these entrepreneurs, I don't want to, say names and everything, also because most of these people I really appreciate. But there's this one thing that I don't really agree on, which is the fact of, incentivizing people and pushing people to towards business by talking about pain, like incentivizing people to do something through pain. And well, that does make sense when you try to sell something, because you get to create like productive pain, if you know what I'm talking about. So pain that actually, like pain that people aren't aware of. So if someone isn't aware of, the fact that university is a scam for his, mental attitude, and someone brings it up for him and it makes him aware of that pain, then it's productive pain, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully you get it, man. At the same time, it doesn't make much sense to me when you try to do that without a specific intention. So, for example, like I said before, trying to sell something to someone who is a fit for the program or for the thing that that person is specifically selling. For example, I'm going to give you an example for the suck the pain mentality. So you got to go through, you got to, work 80 hours a day, 80 hours a week. You got to work 100 hours a week. You got to push through your limits and all this kind of stuff. And while that makes sense, because you really have to work hard to make things work in business, and I noticed because I've been trying and testing and, I've done 1,000 things in the last 1.5 years. I started in December 2023. And I'm not making money yet online. So I know what I'm talking about when I talk about this. I've been through, like, you can also watch my old videos. I started documenting it, like documenting my journey a year ago. But at the same time, it's like, hey, you have to go through that phase, that season of grinding and all that. But it's not going to be like that forever. Like, people are talking about, oh, yeah, but business is boring, or you have to make your life boring in order to be super successful. Like, you might be, yes, or at least for the first few years of business, or the first year, or whatever it might be for your specific situation, because everybody has a different journey and goes through different things. Like, many people succeed after 6 months, and many people succeed after 1, 2, 3 years, maybe 4 years. Then obviously success is a very vague term. Like, success could be something like A to someone like $10,000 a month, to someone could be $1 million a month. So it really depends. And also, the thing is, there's no right or wrong. There's no like a real answer. And by that I mean that it all depends on your goals. Like, if your goal is to make, I don't know, 10, 20 grand a month, then you will take like certain decisions, like certain actions, daily actions and weekly actions, and yearly goals to be able for you to accomplish that. But if you have the goal of being like, a billionaire, then obviously your actions have to be different from the person A, the person who is trying to reach 20K a month, right? And so because of this, it can make sense that you have to, suck it in and make your life, not enjoyable, and not party and not do all this kind of crap. No, you can obviously do that, and I know that because I've been studying tons of people, and I'm getting also to know, networking with some of these people because I'm joining their programs and everything, and I get them to know them, and it's not really like that. It's not how you think it is. They're not working 80 hours a day. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping, guys. 80 hours a week or none of that. They're not doing that. They're really focused. They have a clear vision, and all those things, they're all matching. They're doing their daily actions and everything, but they're not, hustling, and they're not, working as maniacs. It's not like that. They're not having panic attacks every 2 to 3 days. So I'm always rambling, like, guys, in these videos. Like, I always kind of like lose the point, so I'm sorry. But I'm truly trying to help the younger version of me of 1.5 years ago, so that I can potentially help you. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, it could be the opposite. It could be that you go through seasons. That, for example, in this season you work hard, and then on another season you just party a lot. You do all these kind of unproductive things. There's no like right answer, like many people are saying. When in fact, when someone is like, okay, you have to do this. This is the right thing to do, and this is wrong. This you can't do this. When someone says that, it's immediately a red flag to me. Like when someone says that, I immediately click off the video or don't listen to them ever again. In fact, you will never, hear from me, oh, this is the right thing to do. I'm just like, for each and every one of us, there's different answers. And because of that, you need to, learn how to make decisions properly, and how to learn how to think, how to make decisions properly for yourself. Because there's no right or wrong. There's only right or wrong for each of us, because each of us has different characteristics. Each of us have different talents. So I might be good at, presenting on stages. I might be good at speaking. I don't know. This is just an example, guys. It's not to say that I'm good at speaking or anything. And you might be good at typing. You might be good at copywriting. You might be good at acting. You might be good at sales. Like or soccer. Each and every one of us has different talents. And based on that, if you learn how to think, which is the meta skill, I believe, then you unlock, to me, like insane opportunities. And this is like one of the most important things that I've been learning in the past 1.5 years. I've taken so many wrong decisions, and if I could have learned like how to think and how to make those right decisions for myself and understand myself better, instead of only listening to others and watching videos and of people telling me exactly what I have to do because of XYZ reason. And it might be right what they say, but it might be right for them, not for me, not for you, for them. And each and everyone is different. So yeah, if I could go back in time, I would say to myself, okay, what are my talents? What are my unique skills? What are my edges? What are the edges that I have? What are my advantages that I have in a market or myself as a person? So I kind of deviated from what I was talking about, but it kind of ties in with the suck the pain mentality. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I hope I didn't deviate too much from the main thing that I was trying to talk about. But yeah, with that being said, if you have any questions, as always, you can always hit me up on Instagram, or you can comment down here and support the channel. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna see you in the next one.